What's up, you cutie motherfuckers? Welcome to another episode of Get Close, where I, your co-host, Gio, tries to fucking not choke out Bart every episode now.
Why?
I don't know. You just get on my goddamn nerves these days.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
No, yeah, for real.
Do I get on your nerves these days?
Yeah.
It's probably because you're on your period.
Not on these days. Just when we film.
Because it's exactly the last 5 days. We'll start all over. We don't have to be on the nose about it.
No, I was feeling it.
Oh, you were? Okay, start all over. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay. Now it's just the real one right here.
Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Welcome to another episode of Get Close. I'm your co-host, Gio.
I'm Bart.
Hi, Bart.
Hi. You know, I was like reading some of the comments, and I think people really like how real and like vulnerable that we are on camera, because like we just talk shit to each other like no one else
What
is
the
there.
fuck? Cut it. You're talking fucking about on the nose, and you're literally on the nose.
No, I'm talking about the comments. I'm
You're
not
so funny.
I'm not acting it. I'm telling it. That's different.
Okay.
You're acting the part. I'm telling the part.
I thought it was show, don't tell.
That's the best.
I'm so confused.
Okay, start all over.
Because you cut me out for being
Okay.
on the nose, and you're
Okay.
literally on the nose.
All right, fuck it. Let's start all over and just go. Give me a big fucking kiss, you fucking bitch. Give me a kiss. A good one. Okay.
I can't breathe. Get away. What the fuck is going on?
Okay.
What's the fucking improv game we used to play?
Doesn't fucking matter. You're a bitch. Let's go. Bitch, batch, botch. Let's go.
What was it?
Zip, zap, zap. A bunch of them.
Oh.
Okay, good.
Are you good?
Yeah.
Do you feel your anxiety?
Nope. 8:19.
Okay,
Here we
ready?
go. Yep.
3, 2, 1. What's up, everybody? Welcome to an episode of Get Close. I'm your co-host, Gio.
And I'm Bart.
And Bart.
What?
So I forgot what we were talking about, but you brought up, and this totally surprised me because we've been together for 15 years, or like about to be.
Yeah, 13.
13.
Wait, no, about to be 14 this year.
One of those things.
It's about
Who
15.
fucking cares?
Yeah,
It feels like
Mexican math 15, yeah.
It feels like it's been way too goddamn long. Like we
Okay.
need a divorce soon.
Yep.
But so at this point, I feel like I know everything about you. I feel like
You
I
don't.
can.
Trust me, you don't.
Bitch, are you gonna let me finish?
Yes, go.
Thank you. I feel like I can write your fucking biography. Like I feel like I can make your life decisions. You're in a coma. I know everything that you want to do. That's what I feel like.
You don't know what I have underneath the drawers.
What drawers, and why are they underneath and not in?
Because that's how you hide shit.
Underneath
Are you
the
that
drawers?
dumb?
Anyway.
Okay. When you have drawers,
Oh, underneath the bottom?
yeah, you pull it out, you put it underneath right there.
Well, I
and
don't
when
need
you
to be
cover it,
dumb.
And then that
I'm
one, when you
just
go
not
like
a-
this, no one knows what's in there.
Yeah, why are you trying to hide that?
You know that was one of my
Porn hiding spots?
one of my worst nightmares. So you know how I used to sell sex toys?
Okay. Yes,
So I
you did.
sell sex toys, right? So I had
Yeah.
a pocket pussy or a fleshlight. And then so I was
Wait, so you would sell it and also use it?
of course, I got to write a good copy for it.
Okay, wait. So how did that happen? Were you like counting inventory and it says like 50 should have been shipped and you're like, there's only 49, or you just told
because
your
this is my friend's company.
so you told your friend, hey, I'm gonna take one for myself?
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, that's cool.
So my friend,
Fucking weirdos.
so I got into his business because we were selling textbooks at first. He's just a businessman. So anything he can find a good margin, he's going to sell. So he found these international versions of textbooks. And I think a regular textbook would go for like $80 to like over 100.
Yeah, that was so surprising. When I went to fucking school,
Yeah.
I didn't think like books were that expensive. I'm like, what
Yeah.
the? Why is this fucking book $130?
And then you get the exact same textbook
Yeah.
meant for like India or something, right? And then that exact same textbook with the same
Why
contents,
is it different?
just formatted differently, it's now $40. But it's just pictures are a little bit smaller, like just little, like really, like.
Are you saying Indian eyes are different than U.S. eyes?
No, I'm saying that there's a scam going on because it has to do with the publishing. What my friend was explaining to me. So you know, on books they have like the ISBN number.
Yep.
I don't know if it's the same or whatever the
Can't
hell.
believe you remembered that.
I sold textbooks. I ain't lying.
So did I, but I don't remember any of that shit.
Yeah, so like the same exact book, just formatted differently. Like one might be on 8.5 by 11, the other one's like a different format.
Yeah,
all of
wild.
a sudden they could change it. So he was able to sell it for $40 because he got it for $5. Imagine getting a legit hardcover textbook for $5 that I sold for $40. And then so once I think the American schools or colleges or maybe the publishing company.
There's only like a window of time where that shit's popping and flying off the shelves.
Yeah.
And then the semester starts, so they don't need, it's just not that hot.
Yeah. But whatever the like rights company or whatever caught on to that, they banned it. So he wasn't able to import those anymore. But because he was so heavy on eBay, he wanted to continue that. So he started, he found out his dad's like a politician in China, and in his like area, they have a lot of plastics manufacturing. So he was able to get like all these catalogs of all these like plastic products. In the same catalog, you'll find kids' tricycles, pocket pussy, drum sets, like, because in China, they're just a workforce, right? So they don't
give a fuck what they're producing.
Yeah,
they just want to produce.
I just want to produce. I just want to make money, feed my family. That's all they care about. So they don't even know what it is. They just see fucking plastic titties coming through. They don't even care. So
that's actually pretty tight.
That mindset?
Yeah, because they're not passing judgment. They're just like, I got to work.
Yeah.
I got to secure the bag.
Yeah, there's a demand for these. I don't care. I'm just working.
Yeah, fuck it. I don't care.
So I started helping him sell those. And since his English wasn't like his best strength, I started writing like descriptions for him for all these like sex toys. And I'd go to his house and we'd meet. And then he would have just sex toys like from like floor to ceiling. And he was living with his mom.
Was it like in a package or was it out of packages?
He kept inventory like in the packages, but then he'll have them all out too because he has to take like product pics, you know.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and his mom
so
would
there's
be
just like fucking black ass dicks.
There's like a Swiss ball with a fucking dick on it, so you're supposed to straddle it and bounce up and down on it.
Oh.
You know those like can you imagine like those Bosu Swiss
it's not
ball
a
things?
fucking hard thing to imagine.
Oh, okay.
I got it.
I see. Yeah, and his mom would be like, "Isn't my son crazy?" And I'm like, "No, I think your son's actually like a genius."
Crazy because she couldn't see past the sex toys.
Yeah, because he has a living room full of fucking dildos and cock rings and stuff. Like swing
cock rings
sets.
aren't that big.
Like swing sets.
Okay.
No, not just cock ring, but like the whole set, like the theme that goes to that pitches the nipple, the whole thing, yeah, the whole like S&M like
gag.
leather strap up, all that stuff. So he had like everything in his room, so he can touch it, take pictures of it. I'm writing the copy of it, and then he had another roommate.
Wait, how did you get in contact with this guy? It seems like such a random relationship.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? I met him at Bally's.
All right.
The gym.
Okay.
So I used to train at Bally's, and this is like old school bodybuilder days where like I would have like cut off tees, like train like old school like Ronnie Coleman style. And I think I was one of the few people in the morning that would like train my ass off. And this guy is like a guy straight from China. And I don't know how he knows, but he was super into the bodybuilding scene. So he knew all the people like Marcus Rule, Branch Warren, Ronnie Coleman, Jay Cutler, like all those guys. And he would see me training like that style, like going ham, fucking sweat dripping all over the place. And he goes, "Oh man, you train really hard. Can I start training with you?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course." I'm like, "I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just reading these magazines and going ham." And he goes, "No, I want to do it too. I love like bodybuilding." So we would like train hard and we'll do like pose downs in the mirror. And then that thing
was he pretty jacked too? Or was he pretty jacked?
He got that Northern Chinese bone structure.
What the fuck does that mean?
So like he wasn't jacked because he didn't really train for that long, but his natural stature is like 5'11", 220.
Okay, got you.
Like he just got that northern, like you just this guy is like fucking.
Because what Northern Chinese are known to just be like stockier and taller.
Big, yeah, like Yao Ming.
I see.
Like my mom's Northern Chinese friends, it's pretty normal for them to be like 6'1" or 6'2".
Oh shit.
Yeah, so like the ones that came here, they're like the railroad workers. I don't think they could pack that many on the ships. So they probably told all the Northern Chinese guys, "You guys gotta stay back, because for every one of you guys, we could pack like 3 of these." So the Northern Chinese guys, they stayed there, and then they're just big mofos.
Got it. So that's how you met him at Bally's? Sweaty with your little tiny nipples sticking out?
Yeah, sticking out the sides. And then I think we got to talking, and then he'll be like, "Hey, would you be interested in this? Would you be interested in that?" And then the first thing was like, "Hey, for I think winter break," he goes, "I really need help selling these textbooks."
Okay, good. Well, what would you have said if he's like sex toys? You're like, "I'm down."
I didn't care.
Okay.
I was like in such a hustle mode because I really wanted to put rims on my truck that I'll do anything. So like at that time I was like, how much would you pay me? And he goes, I think it was like $4,000 for 2 weeks.
What the fuck? I'm in.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, "But I need you on call though." He's like, "eBay is a 24-hour business." I was like, "I don't give a fuck." The crazy thing.
2 weeks. That's a fucking.
The crazy
good.
thing is that that winter break, I believe, was the exact break that I also got AT in the Marine Corps. AT is annual training. So that was my 2 weeks that I had to go train. Fortunately, this time it wasn't in the field. So that was, I think, one of my first tastes of like hustle. Because you know the Marine Corps schedule is like 4 a.m. to at least like 5 p.m. So I would, for 2 weeks, I would go 4 a.m., go down to Long Beach where my unit was. I would work until like 5 p.m. And then he knew that I had that, but he still wanted my help. Because I think just through conversation, he felt like I was smart or something.
I don't know what he was listening to.
Really? I thought you said I was smart.
No.
Okay. Well, you're lost. And then so I would meet up with him. And then from 7 p.m. till 2 a.m., I would work for him.
And then you'd go back to work
I'd go back to work. Yeah. At that time, I'm like 4 Gs for 2 weeks. I don't give a fuck. I'll die. You know, I'll do it.
For 4 fucking Gs.
I'll do it. When you're in college?
Yeah.
$500 is $500 will last you a whole month.
Especially back in the day when you went to college, that used to be worth something.
Like y'all was like, holy shit, 4 Gs. I'm like, dude, I think the rims and suspension I wanted was like $3,000, so that covered it. And then so like I would do that, and then I had a fever because you know how my body works. Like if I don't sleep for like 3 or 4 days, I get sick real easy. I had a fever. I still went to both. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna make this money. And then
for rims. Oh my god.
And then and we met this whole underground textbook circuit, which is pretty crazy. Like we would meet up with this guy in Torrance, because you know it's like because of publishing rights, whatever these books that are like made in this country, that's probably why there's a giant markup. You technically can't ship it to somewhere else. You know, like so if you have like this chemistry book, it's printed in the U.S., it's made to be sold in the U.S., so that's supposed to be like $100. The one in Pakistan or India, even though it's the same exact contents or whatever, but it's using like Indian labor, that's probably why it's so cheap. But then they ship it over here, he gets it for $5. So we would go and we meet up in the middle of the night, and we would go to like those, like those business parks where it's just like every unit looks identical. So we would go there, and then he would meet up with this dude, and he'd like the dude like looking around like that. As if he's
just for fucking books.
Yeah, like he's like selling drugs or something, and I'm like, this is a fucking.
Are the cops on the fucking book lookout? Like they just that was there. It's like we gotta get weeds and meth off the street and fucking foreign textbooks.
That's the dope thing, is because you're moving textbooks, it goes right under their nose. They don't even.
Stupid.
You know what I mean? It's not like duct taped freaking bricks of stuff.
Yeah.
It's like you just see like 4 geeky ass Asians pushing a cart of books. You just go. Freaking geeks, you know.
Yeah, they look at them, they can't stop studying.
Except they're underground millionaires, you know. So we would go, and then it would be like, you know, those identical units where you can't even tell. It's like 101, 102, 103, like those type of suites, right?
Well, and to the naked eye, you can't tell. Like if you're not in the book industry, you're not going to be able to decipher which one's from here, which one's from there, or whatever. They just all look like fucking American textbooks.
Yeah, exactly. And then so he would open the door.
Is he still looking over his shoulder?
Yeah, looking around. This is like 1 a.m. Open the door.
Was it intentionally done at 1 a.m. because like you need it to be secretive?
I think because they're geeks, they think it's drugs.
Oh, I see.
But then from my perspective, I'm like, dude, this you could totally operate right in front of like the sheriff's department.
Right, no one gives a fuck.
Exactly. Like I don't even know if they have like what's the agency that would be in charge of this? Because not the ATF, not DEA, maybe FBI. I don't even know. Like what's the international publishing rights? What is this?
I don't know, but I'd love to hear them fucking try to be all badass.
Yeah, the ISBN agency. I don't even know. But he would open the suite, right?
Yeah.
When he opens it, this is what the part that blew my mind. When we walked in, there was fucking bitches everywhere. Just naked chicks.
Like dogs? Naked chicks?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
No, I'm just kidding. No, there's no naked chicks.
Yeah, because I'm like, they're geeky as fuck. What are you talking about? They don't even.
Bitches love money.
Yeah, but fucking geeky dudes can't fucking pull that.
You just pull out your wad of cash, and then chicks are salivating like crazy.
What do you mean chicks? Why do you make it sound like it's a fucking general statement?
Because it's the truest thing that ever lived.
No, it's not. I'm with you, and you're fucking broke as fuck.
I'm fucking balling.
Yeah, right.
You saw my bank account yesterday.
What, our bank account?
Yeah.
And I didn't see it. How much is it in there?
A lot. No, so we opened the door. This part that blew my mind. When we opened the door and I looked in, he actually owned all the units and he knocked all the walls down. And I was like, oh shit. Because at first I thought it was, he got like 101.
So he got completely fucked is what you're telling me, because eventually they fucking banned all that.
I don't know, maybe. I mean, it's like Wolf on Wall Street, right? Like when you skyrocket to the top on something that's unregulated, the crash comes hard. So we open the door, but this is me like 19, 20 years old. So all this stuff is like mind blowing to me. I've never heard any type of stuff like this, any type of operation, never been involved in anything like this. This was, to me, was like legal gangsterism. You know what I mean? Like, because I used to sell drugs, and we used to do like our own operations and stuff. But then like you dress the part. You know, you look kind of thug, you act a certain way, you hit people up. That's your territory.
This one's like white collar crime.
Exactly. And so it was just mind blowing. Where like, oh shit, you mean like no one's gonna hit me up, jump me for my weed?
Yeah.
Cops aren't gonna arrest me.
Maybe maybe other fucking textbook dealers might.
They might, yeah. But like you could put a police dog into that building.
That fool's gonna go, why are you wasting my time?
Yeah,
and then walk right out.
I'm like, this smells really Indian in here, and that's it. You know, so we open the suite, and then it's just, imagine like 5 units down.
Yeah.
All walls emptied, and then textbooks from floor to ceiling on shelves all the way around like this. And then so we would bring like dollies and stuff, pack his truck or his van, and then we would bring it in. And then the crazy part is, like, in that world, they also know what the coke and the heroin and the fentanyl is. Like, they know which book is the most sought after and what is the highest price. So,
what was it? Do you know?
I forgot what it was, but he would ask, he goes, do you have this book? And then that guy, he would like look at him in the eye, like
he's all trying to play hardball.
Like he's like thinking about like if I should like let you know. He goes, fine, come to my house. So we end up going to his house, and what was crazy, you go in his house, you know those sheds that people have?
Like the gardening ones?
Yeah. We go in his backyard.
What was this motion? What fucking...
like a lawnmower.
Oh.
We go in his backyard, and he has shed next to shed next to shed of all books.
You see, why be a baller and then have your fucking living spaces look like shit?
I think geek got geek tendencies, you know?
All right. Because for me, if I'm balling, my place is going to look balling.
You ever been to like a videographer's house?
Is this a trick question?
Like, they sleep with their tripods and stuff.
What do you mean?
They're fucking geeks. Anyone that ever holds a camera in their hand, they're fucking geeky. They sleep with the camera strap on their neck. You never seen that?
No. Are you fucking with me?
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
I was like, what?
No, but like geeks got geek tendencies, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like you go there, and then maybe they want to keep their precious belongings closer or whatever. They don't trust.
I don't think it's geek tendencies. I think it's more so they're just practical. And
Maybe.
they're like, wait, why would I spend? That's probably why they're balling, because they know how to fucking keep their money and not be fucking frivolous like me.
Yeah, so we'd pack his car, we'd go back, and then that's how we used to sell those textbooks.
Okay, so then
and then so back to the pocket pussy. What up, guys? This episode of Get Close is brought to you by Manscaped. Sweaty sack summer is approaching, and it's time for you to prioritize the comfort of your crotch. That's why the kings of crotch comfort, Manscaped, have spent 2 years designing the most comfortable boxer briefs out there. I've had the honor of testing these out because I'm actually wearing them right now, and they are extremely comfortable, and it has the softest fabric of any of the underwear that I own. It's so breathable. It's like the gills of your groin if you think of your groin as a fish. They even trademarked the jewel pouch, so you know it's serious. I think it's time you invest in your family jewels, so let your bulge breathe and get 20% off plus free shipping when you use the code GETCLOSE at manscaped.com. And I'm so glad that they came out with these, because one of the most horrible moments for me and my groin is when I travel. Like, you know, when you're traveling, you're running, you're walking, sometimes you're about to miss a flight, or a flight gets delayed, and then you're on the plane where your legs are together, and then so you barely have any breathing room right there, and then you got to catch another flight, and you experience all kinds of temperatures, hot, cold, stuffy, and you're in California air, and then you're in like Vegas air, and then you're in Texas air, and then you're in your own gunk for over 12 hours. And for me, I hate that, because I like to take a shower, but if I don't have a choice, if I don't have that option, then I just got to wear the most comfortable clothes ever. So I'm so happy that they came out with these boxers, because they are extremely breathable, they're soft, and it keeps your man parts way drier than your typical underwear. And right now you can get 20% off plus free shipping with the code GETCLOSE at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with the code GETCLOSE at manscaped.com. Peace. So I would help. So once that business was out the
wazoo,
down the drain, yeah. Then
I'm gonna try to fill in your sentences with the most random shit.
Yeah. So once that was down the drain, he had a partner, not a partner, a roommate, that wasn't in his business.
The geeky guy or
My
the
northern
one that
Chinese,
was
my northern Chinese
so
guy.
he had a roommate and he lived at his mom's house?
Yeah. So that
This shit is confusing.
That
as
arrangement
fuck.
is dope, though. The arrangement is dope because of this. So he first moved from China with his mom, and they shared a place. When he started to ball out,
He kicked his mom out?
No, he wanted to get a bigger place, but he wanted to always take care of his mom. So as he moved, even though he wanted to get a roommate and stuff, he still brought his mom along. So that was like really cool of him. So he had another roommate. His other roommate is even another bigger northern Chinese dude. This fool was like the weakest 6'2" guy I've ever seen because he would start bringing him around valleys. And I'm like, dude, for a big motherfucker, you're fucking weak. I don't even know why I had to bring that up because it doesn't add anything to the story.
It sounds like you're hating that he's 6'2" and you're only
know.
5'9".
I really. That's true because when I walk around with him, I look small.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, you look small in general.
Do I?
Yeah. You look like a small little pocket pussy.
Yeah.
Go.
His roommate, what was funny is he would test all the products, and so I didn't know.
What's funny about that?
Well, because he's not even part of the team.
So he's not testing it. He's just jacking off.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I would go in his room, and then it would be like butt cheeks, like where it's just half butt cheeks, like just laying on the floor with the pussy staring at you. That would be on the floor. There'd be like a pocket pussy on the floor. There's like a random vibrator, like a
vibing on the floor.
Yeah, just on the floor. And then I was like, oh, what is all this? He goes, oh, I'm testing all the products. And I'm, oh, cool. And then I'm like, are you, his name was Scott. I was like, are you part of Scott's team? And he goes, no, I just try for fun. And then I was like, all right. So me doing all that stuff, I was like, and it was
just around right next to you?
Yeah, you're just so desensitized. And I was like, is it better than jacking off? He goes, oh yeah, it's way better. Like he talks in like a northern, like, oh yeah, it's way better. Like a northern Chinese accent, like way better. And I was like, really? He goes, yeah. He would teach me like the whole thing. Like you get like KY jelly or whatever lubricant. You put that in the microwave for a little bit so it gets warm, and then you pour it all over the pocket pussy or the butt cheeks on the floor, and then you would stick your dick in it, and it was like felt really good. It was way better than your hand. And I was like, oh shit, I think I need to try this.
You're a fucking geek.
So
you're a geek amongst geeks,
so I got
dude.
one. So I got one, and then that was my worst nightmare because my mom like just bust into my house.
Oh, right. I was like, wait, you didn't live with your mom?
Like any time, right? Like she would always bust into my house. So
she's busting while you're busting.
I know. So the place that I thought would be the best to hide it would be like underneath the drawers. Put it there and then close the drawer back up. But I was always scared that, like, let's say I died or something, and then when they come and they have to clear your house, and my mom's like, just take it all, just take everything, put that Salvation Army, just put that in my garage, and then they open the drawer like, what the fuck is that? Oh, you had a fucking pocket pussy.
That was your worst nightmare. One pocket pussy.
Yeah,
just one pocket pussy. Who gives a fuck? You're dead.
Well, I just know how my mom would feel about it, and I just think she like doesn't know how to handle that.
Okay, the fact that she's not thinking that you're jacking off nor having sex is fucking dumb.
She doesn't. I don't think she does at all.
That's fucking too naive.
I think
she needs a rude awakening.
Yeah, I think she's. Yeah, I think she. I don't think she does. Yeah.
So that was your biggest nightmare.
My mom finding it. That's where I used to hide my pocket pussies.
I never had toys when I lived with my mom, so I was never scared of shit.
Why?
Why was I never scared of shit, or why I never had them?
Why you never had toys?
So this is before the internet. Where was I supposed to go? I was on fucking house arrest by my parents.
Your older sister never be like, hey, this is what I rub my clit with or whatever?
Oh, no. We never talked about any of that shit.
So how'd you jack off?
Dude, the fucking old school way.
Which is what? Ride the bull?
What does that mean?
Like the old school way, right?
What the fuck is ride the bull?
Like you find a fucking male cow and you straddle it and you
Where do you think I lived?
And you try to start a fire on his spine.
Where do you think I lived? I lived in fucking East LA, not a fucking ranch land with fucking bulls and cows.
Then I don't know. Then what do? You ride a bicycle in place?
Stationary bike.
Yeah.
So I was never. I was and I still am not like a fucking insert shit in my pussy type of chick. I've always been about clitoral stimulation.
Good for you.
Thank you. I don't remember how the first time I discovered it was, but I knew that I definitely took advantage of the in the bathtub, like when the water comes out. What that part? Not the shower head, but the other one.
The spigot?
Yeah, from there.
What do you do? You just like,
Just the water comes out and then you just fucking open your legs and the water's just stimulating your fucking clit.
and it feels good like that?
Yeah.
Is it awkward though? Isn't it like small? Like the bathtub's all small?
It's awkward as fuck, but when you're a horny little teeny bopper, like you're down to do whatever you gotta do.
You can have an orgasm from that?
Yeah, 100%.
How long does it take for the water to be running?
I've never been a long, draggy, like it doesn't take me long to as what you would call bust nuts.
Yeah.
So maybe 5 minutes or less.
So you just be like, Mom, time to take a shower.
Yeah, pretty much. I wonder if she ever knew.
Probably. She's probably like,
just taking so goddamn long.
Yeah,
She's like,
'cause
this
probably-
fucking water bill.
she probably hears
Shit.
your hands on the bathtub, like, and then she can hear your like feet like pushing the shower curtain. It's like, like, damn, my daughter takes showers with a
Maybe.
lot of movement in there.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I would ever ask her. We never really had an open conversation like that. I don't know if I want to have it. I don't know if I'm that open with my sexuality. With
I like
my
how
family.
open your mom is with me though.
What do you mean?
Because remember I had like a little bit of cough, and then your mom was like, "Hey, you can get the cough drops." I'm like, "Oh, where are they?" I'm like, "They're next to my nightstand." She goes, "But just ignore the vibrator in there." And I was like,
God.
"Ooh, trying to get naughty with me."
Oh my God, no, she would never tell me shit like that. Never.
Oh,
No, I didn't grow up with. Maybe I'm too much of a prude, or maybe I don't give off that vibe of like me wanting to talk about it or hear about it.
Yeah.
It makes me kind of uncomfortable, to be honest.
what about with Taika? You think you're gonna be like the open parent? Like,
Oh yeah, 100%. I just think with that relationship with my family, because it was never an open discussion about that. Yeah, I don't want to hear my brother's stuff. I don't want to hear my sister's stuff. Either one of my sisters. I don't want to hear my mom's stuff. I'm good. I'll hear anyone else's shit because I think it's funny,
yeah.
but not my family.
You know, like Meet the Fockers.
Yeah.
Are you think you're gonna be more like the Dustin Hoffman type family?
Dustin Hoff. Oh no, that's way too nuts.
Because you know, like Ben Stiller's parents are really open about it.
Yeah,
they want
no.
to hear about it.
Yeah, no,
They
no,
want to talk about it, enjoy it.
no. I'm good.
You don't
no.
want to do that. So what do you
No.
want to be?
I just want to be open and you share what you want to share with me, but I'm not gonna pry and I'm not gonna like try to like open up and be that way with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if I feel that I need to do it, then I'll do it, and I'll just make it feel comfortable to talk about that. But besides that, I'm like, I don't want to know your stuff.
I see.
What about you?
I think I want to get as close to Taika as possible.
Yeah, but how do you do that? Like, are you gonna start opening up about everything?
No, I'll wait for him.
Yeah, same.
But if I'm always gonna like whatever he tells me instead of meeting him, I'm always gonna like try to push it like one step higher.
Give me an example.
And if he follows it, then so for example, like he's like, "Hey Dad, like there's this girl that I saw at school, like
My pants got really tight.
yeah, every time like we hug or whatever, like my pants get really tight, you know." Then I'll be like, "Oh, like have you thought about what you guys wanted to do? Are you guys together, or like what's going on, you know?" Or like try to instead of going, "Oh, that just means, you know, you're aroused, so your pee gets really hard."
Oh my
So instead of going like there,
God.
I think I want to be a gossip girl. I want to gossip with him, you know. I'm like, "Oh, and like did she like you though?" Like, you know, try to go like that.
I can't even imagine you being like that.
Really? Why?
Yeah. I don't know. You're just not like that.
Really?
Yeah. You're not a gossip girl.
I think that's why you have sons, so you could be gossip girls or gossip boys.
You gossip boys with your boys?
Not really,
Yeah. So then why do you think you're going to do it with your son?
because I feel like my relationship with my son's gonna be way better.
Then with your own friends?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because you know, like when you
Because isn't that just a precursor to like how you'll be just in general with relationships?
I think if you want it to be that way. So my dad is in a so my dad is like more machismo than my generation, right? So for him, he's like, they don't even talk about sex. He just goes like, "Do you even know how to do your homework?" Like that kind of stuff, you know.
That's not machismo at all.
So in the Chinese culture,
Maybe
that
he's
is.
just maybe he's a gentleman.
No, in the Chinese culture, that is like because you dance around it, like, and everyone's supposed to be a pro.
Yeah, I don't think you understand what machismo means.
What does it mean?
Like super masculine, like you have to like put it out there that you have a big dick and big balls, you know, and the man does man shit like this, you know, the man
That's
fucking
machismo?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not the definition of machismo in Chinese. That's called.
Well,
being a-
machismo's a fucking Spanish word. What
that's
are you
called-
talking
that's
about?
called being a dumbass.
I mean, you sure?
Oh, okay. So I'm talking about Chinese machismo.
Yeah.
That's
a gentleman, dude.
I think Chinese machismo probably is gentleman.
Now I gotta look it up. Go.
Yeah. So if, in Chinese machismo, They don't talk about that stuff. You just know how to do it and give it to her right.
Okay. And then you come to find out they don't know what the fuck they're doing because nobody's talking about it.
Exactly. And then
you see strong and aggressive masculine pride. Yeah, so that's not machismo at all.
Okay,
I think they're just being.
So. Yeah. Okay. And then in my generation, like we might share a little bit more, right? Like me and Joe in college, we might be a little bit more like gossip girly, but there's still that kind of like
I hear
that male like gap, male avoidance where you don't really connect hard on certain things.
Yeah, all you say is we fucked.
Yeah, like
that was kind of it.
Yeah, but then with my kid, I want to be tight with them, so like all of the preconceived ego or machismo or whatever, I want to throw that out the window, and I just want to be his best friend. So however deep he wants to talk about it, I'm down to talk about it to that level.
Yeah. I wonder at what point you have to start, or maybe it starts from even now, like having super deep conversations like that. Like where leading up to that topic it doesn't make you feel a type of way, like a heaviness or like a scared way.
Well, the way that I see it is you have to establish the freeway. And then there's different cars that go down the freeway.
And what's the freeway?
The open line of communication first. So, like, if you can't talk to, like, let's say, I'm just going to use myself as an example. If I can't talk to Taika about bugs right now for 15 minutes, we don't have that freeway. We have, like, maybe a little alley. So when you have that alley as you grow up, when I talk about other things like sex, it's going to be like an alley, When we have that freeway, we talk about bugs, or I talk about why that's his favorite rock. We have a big old freeway of communication. So as it progresses, that could fit a motorcycle, it could fit a semi truck full of information, it could fit whatever, but it's establishing the freeway. So that's what I think. So like with him, I try to like keep that freeway open as much as possible.
I just don't think it's fair.
Fair to who? To what?
I just don't think it's fair that we're given this fucking thing and we're told to raise it and teach it values and help it stay healthy and guide it and like for fucking years, right?
Yeah.
And then at one point, out of nowhere, then we're supposed to fucking let go of the fucking steering wheel and now they take it over. I don't think that's fair.
You would rather let go of the steering wheel way earlier?
Yes, I don't fucking get hurt when I'm like, that's it. You don't even do it.
You think you're gonna be one of those crying moms at the college? You know when they send them off to like the dorms, and then you're gonna be one of the crying parents like, oh, he's not a kid.
100%. I fucking cried the first day of school when I dropped him off.
That's so true. I forgot.
I fucking cried.
But so you cried because of what? Because I cried too, but I cried for a different reason. What did you?
Well,
why did
I
you cry?
cried because I was like, oh, was this too early to have him go to school? Because it was pre-K. And I'm like, oh, it's like he's not going to be like, what if these strangers aren't good to him?
Yeah, I just found out one of his classmates is 6. I'm like, oh shit, that's crazy.
Taika's he's the youngest.
Yeah, but he's 4. The other kid's 6.
He's about to be 5, so he's right at the cutoff. Because Taika's September.
So the other kid's going to turn 7 in kindergarten?
Yeah, that one is interesting.
I'm like, wow.
Yeah. Maybe he's at the later, like at the fucking tail end of all of it.
Damn, that fool's going to be like 23 when he graduates high school. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Mexican math. It made sense to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just don't think it's fair. Like, what the fuck? I don't like it.
When I dropped Taika off the first date, I was teary-eyed because of...
You were what-eyed?
Teary?
Oh.
Because of how cute he was. He's like... To me, it's so cute to see, like, someone take the next step.
So they were happy tears?
Yeah. And it was like... it was so, like...
Such a fucking mixed reaction.
Yeah, it was so cute to see him, like, take the next step in life. Like he's like turning into a big boy, like he has shoes that have shoelaces that cross, it's
it's not Velcro,
like Velcro
anymore.
Yeah, and he has a little backpack.
It's not that little. It's like bigger than his body.
Yeah, it's like him like
he uses that backpack for fucking nothing, by the way.
I know.
It's been empty this whole year.
Yeah, it's like first day on the job, so it just made me you made me feel like really cuny about it.
You sound like you're gonna cry right now, you bitch.
Yeah, 'cause I fucking love him.
I'm just kidding.
I know.
No, I was crying because I'm just like, you control the environment that you raise your kid in, right?
Yeah.
So like, I know what he's eating. I know my tone that I talk to him. I know I am 100% zoned in on him. Want nothing but the best for him. He'll annoy me, but like he's supposed to. He's my son.
Yeah.
right?
And he's
So
4.
even the annoyance that I do feel with him, it's still it has so much love behind it. Whereas a complete stranger has zero ties to him. So if they get annoyed, they're fucking annoyed. So I'm like, they're gonna treat him completely different. So I was just thinking the most negative fucking scenarios ever, and I'm like, they're gonna fucking be so mean to him, and like, blah, 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 you know. So I was just thinking worst case scenarios, completely heartbroken. So now I think of like the next phase in his life.
You don't have faith in the school?
I don't have faith in people. All people are fucking animals.
Not all people.
Okay, we are all animals. It's very rare to have someone that's very fucking dialed in.
You don't think there's a filtering process for certain things? Like
there is, but people
like
come.
you think you'll find a lazy person in the NBA?
No.
See? Not everyone is everyone.
Yeah, but now you're talking about something where there's like ultra filtration, and you think his school is something like that? Like it's the NBA version of.
So the way that I look at things, everything in the world is a weeding or filtering out process, right? So because of that, things get charged a premium.
I don't know. So like, okay, go continue.
Like, what's a really good example? Okay, you know, I like firearms, right? One of my favorite, these guys are extremely expensive. You know why? Because for every, like, I think like 3 or 4 made, they throw out 3 of them.
Oh, because it's just not up to the standards?
It's not up to the standards. And there's a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right? Like, if you buy like a Rolex, or if you buy like Fiji water or whatever, like there's the reason why certain things cost more or why they're more premium. There's an extreme filtering out process, and it takes this many more steps to get there. When I was doing research on his school, I was reading the background and everything, and I'm like, okay, cool. To like, for a teacher to be hired at this school, they're probably cream of the crop in the way of the ethos of this school. The ethos of this school isn't super academic. Like, they're not looking for Asian Tiger Mom style teachers where they're like, oh, this guy should be working at Kumon. They're looking for like the most nurturing and more child observant and child potential developing traits. And so I'm like, okay, cool. I'll have faith in this until otherwise. If Taika comes home, tells me a story that sounds like completely different than what the school's been pitching, I'm gonna change schools. But because I do so much research, I had so much faith.
Yeah, and I'm also speaking from my own personal experience of going to fucking public school and seeing my own teachers being assholes to the worst students in that class. Like, I saw one of my teachers, I think in like 3rd or 4th grade, and this little kid was an asshole, but still, like, pull her fucking ponytail. And this was already in the era where you're not supposed to spank or hit or do any of that. I've seen a teacher
pull a kid's ear and drag him out of class.
Shit like that, you know what I mean? And I'm like,
shout out to Antonio.
Is that the teacher or the student?
The student. It was literally last day of school, and then he dropped his pants and then mooned the teacher.
Oh, come on. That you don't need to do that.
And the teacher, that kid was trouble. Like, that
more
kid,
than you?
Oh yeah. Like, he was way crazier than me.
And he was in on the spectrum? He was cool?
I don't know what the spectrum was back then.
I see.
Maybe because he would. I don't know what you call this.
But that's what I'm talking about, right? Like, teachers that just fucking can't control their own shit.
Yeah, but that's public school too.
I know, but I'm saying, so that was my initial feeling because I'm just speaking from my own personal experience, and then going, ugh, all people suck, because I'm like in the worst sad state.
Oh, I think it's probably because I'm a school connoisseur. So I've been to multiple schools. I've been to public schools. I've been to cream of the crop public schools. I've been to private schools. I've also been in drumline, and I've been in drumline of one of the best in Southern California. And then I've also been in the drumline of one of the worst in California. And I can see, like, depending on what caliber you are, the instructor level too.
Caliber of what?
Of
skill, money?
Of that thing. So for example, so you're saying his school's higher caliber, therefore. Yeah, like at Cerritos High School, right? I played drumline there. We had a band director, under the band director in the percussion department, you have your lead drum instructor, you have the snare technician, and then you have the techno technician. All 4 of these are faculty.
The
Technician. Like the snare tech, like they focus on just that section of the drum line. There's 4 adult faculty for just percussion, right? You go to, when I went to Mark Keppel and I walked on to try out for the drum line, it was 1 band director and then just him for the whole fucking band.
Whoa.
So this guy has to be like when he went to Cerritos, you have brass technician. You have a guy that's like, so not only you have a band director, you have another faculty member that focuses on tubas, trombones, trumpet. And you have another guy that's a woodwind technician who focuses on clarinet, piccolo, flutes. Like, it's like...
You sound like a fucking geek, dude.
Nah, this is like the NBA. You got offensive coach,
the fact that you said piccolo,
coach.
You sound fucking dweeby.
Well, it's your fault because you're with me. And so they have... and
I know exactly what a piccolo is because I played flute.
Yeah, it's just a smaller... Yeah, it's the sexier bitches play piccolo.
Yeah.
And then so...
and the non-sexier ones play fucking clarinet and shit.
Yeah, no one likes them. Those ones smell. So they...
well, because they're sucking on that fucking reed.
Yeah.
Like, I'll try to talk to you.
Here's a question. Is saxophone brass or is it woodwind?
Woodwind.
See? You're not that dumb.
Well, I didn't know that, but the way you fucking prepared the question, it was like, oh, obviously he wants me to say that it's brass because it looks like it's brass.
What about...
Your mom's a fucking sax.
What about a bassoon?
Because everyone gets to blow on her.
What's a bassoon?
What's a bassoon?
Yeah.
The fucking...
I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. But anyways, so at that level, I'm like, oh shit, high schools can have
it makes
faculty.
Sense.
And then when you go to another one, but they don't get there, right? It's as the team gets better, we realize we need more faculty.
I know, but I'm just fucking irrational, bro.
I just wanted you to admit that. I just wanted you to admit.
It's called having a goddamn heart. Something you wouldn't understand, you fucking
I'd
robot.
rather have a brain than I have a heart.
Because you're going, I compute that everything is okay because I've been going to multiple schools. I went to the cream of the crop of the public school. I went to the cream of the crop of the fucking band.
When you have a heart, you make
I'm
dumb
like,
decisions.
All right, bro. I fucking got with you. You're absolutely right.
No.
Boom. Boom. Ooh, 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 ooh.
No, that was the one time you were logical.
Yeah,
and you were
right.
smart.
No way. I fucked up.
You didn't get with me. I got you.
How'd you get me?
I fucking threw the fishing line in the ocean. You bit it like a little chump.
Yeah, right. Your mama's a chump.
She is a fucking bitch.
You can't out your mama joke me, bro, by calling her a bitch. I have nothing after that.
Exactly.
I love your mom, by the way. Shout out.
Shut your ass up.
No, but I'm just a fucking an emotional wreck. It's good and bad. You know what I mean? Like,
what's the good parts? Please update me.
The fact that you act like a fucking little baby because I'm so nurturing.
I'm a computer.
Yeah.
I don't act like a baby. I'm very. I'm zeros and ones.
You start talking like that.
No, I'm zeros and ones. I'm very. I'm like the Asian Lex Friedman.
You wish.
I'm just like beep, just like this.
Beep,
it's either
beep,
left,
beep,
right, or up and down.
No, there's only one. There's only one of him.
Up or down, or left or right. That's the only way you want to do it.
Yeah. Okay. So then, that was the first time I'm gonna be like, the next time is gonna be probably when he gets a girlfriend. I think I'm gonna hate her.
You're gonna hate her?
Probably.
Why?
I'd be like, you little bitch.
Why are you gonna hate her?
Because my son's
you see yourself
perfect.
in her. You see yourself in her. That's why.
No, because it's my boy. He's fucking perfect, and this stupid hussy is gonna come and corrupt my poor little baby.
Because you see yourself in the hussy.
No, I'm a fucking queen, bro. Every guy that I chose to be with was super elevated once they were with me. Well, after we broke up, I don't know what happened to them. They definitely didn't succeed.
Yeah.
But like, look at you.
What about me?
You got with me. Your life is elevated.
No, I elevated your scummy ass life.
Why you gotta be so mean, dude?
That's because I'm zeros and ones. That's it.
Fine.
Why?
No, I don't. Honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm gonna hate her.
Really? Why?
No, I won't. But it's gonna break my heart because now I know he's like that's it. Like, I'm not the only woman in his life. You know what I mean? Like right now, I'm like his favorite woman.
What about the first time you find jizz stains in his underwear?
It's gonna be funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's gonna be funny, and I'm gonna be like, oh, damn it! Like that's it. The little boy is gone.
Then wouldn't you be happy that he has a girlfriend because now you could do the real with?
No.
What?
What do you mean what? You fucking robot? What do you mean
You'd rather have him
what?
fucking dry humping all the couch and shit?
100%. Hump all the fucking furniture, bro. Please.
What if he turns into like a Catholic priest?
Why the fuck would he turn into a Catholic priest? Who's Catholic here?
You are.
Not really.
You see how
Not by choice.
Those guys are so fucking riled up because they're just dry humping their robes all day.
That has nothing to do with the fucking Catholic Church. Those are just some fucking perverted ass people that are getting fucking covered by other perverted ass people with a lot of fucking money. So fuck those people. It has nothing to do with the Catholic fucking church.
Fine. Yeah, but I just don't
the
want
religion at least.
I just don't want them to get too riled
it's
up.
It's the business that's fucking it up.
I don't want them to get too riled up because sex make you do crazy shit.
You didn't have any sex for fucking many years. You're fine, kind of.
I had a warm liquid pocket pussy.
Yeah, why can't he have a warm liquid pocket pussy? You had no game to get no real chicks.
So you would buy him a warm liquid pocket pussy?
I'm not buying him shit. He's
Where's
getting
he
his
gonna
own.
get it?
I don't know.
On Amazon?
I'm going to teach him how to hustle for money. So he's going to make his own money. And when he makes his own money, he can spend it however he wants to.
Okay.
I'm not buying him shit.
That's fine. To be honest, I think sometimes I think back, and instead of like fucking my little pocket pussy, I was
you wish you had game?
I did have game.
You didn't have any game.
I had sick game. But I had such religious guilt that for some reason it felt more right to fuck my pocket pussy than to do it with chicks. Isn't that weird?
Well, what was your religion like?
So I didn't grow up with much sex, with much like sex talk.
Yeah, we know that, you fucking geek.
With like sex talk or like emotions or anything like that or relationships. So even though I lost
where's the religion part of it though? Like how
Buddhism, you don't indulge in any of like the primal urges.
Besides sex, what are the other ones?
All of them. Like when you're hungry, you better fucking fast.
That's funny because you indulge in that all the goddamn time.
Exactly.
I'm gonna fucking faint.
Yeah. You need to
What's the other one?
Attachment to materialistic things.
Look at you.
You better give that shit away.
You're not that bad with that one.
Yeah, you better give that shit away.
Yeah, you don't give a fuck about that. So I'll say you got here. So these two you suck. This one's you're good. What's the other one? Emotions
that you better not get riled up by people.
Okay, you're actually pretty good with that one too.
Yeah, like if someone can like move you.
You're kind of in the middle.
If someone can like emotionally rile you up, then you're not.
Yeah,
centered.
you're kind of in the middle.
You're not. That means you're too indulgent in your emotions.
What's another one?
That's the main one. Like you just don't want to indulge in your primal feelings. So emotions, hunger, fucking, like a materialistic thing, like hoarding, like gluttony, like all those things. You don't want to. You want to be in control of yourself. You don't want something to pull you into their world.
Yeah, but they're so good.
I know. But I can't help that I've been a high test child. So I was just fucking horny.
Oh, testosterone?
Yeah, I was a fucking high test child. So I was fucking horny. And then because I had the religious guilt, I did lose my virginity pretty early. Well, not even that early. It was 15.
That's fucking early, dude.
I got homies that lost virginity when they're like 12.
Yeah, but when you're in the fucking hood, you don't go by that standard, okay, dude?
Okay, so I lost when I was 15. And
that's fucking young.
And then afterwards,
you weren't even legal. You couldn't even drive your own car. You're not even allowed to vote. You can't even drink. You're a fucking baby. Did you even have any pubes?
When I was 15? Yeah.
Are you sure?
I mean, it was probably uneven.
What?
Probably look like Mr. Burns. Probably just like a couple here, a couple there.
Side.
Yeah. Yeah. So
gross.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. So I had I lost it early, and then I had a lot of chances, and then I had a lot of girls that liked me.
After you lost it?
Yeah, but I turned a lot of them down.
Okay, don't be exaggerated, bro. What's like a lot?
You know a lot of them.
No, I only know fucking 2.
Well, that's because that's when we're together. But like,
yeah, so that's not a lot.
Oh well, I don't know. There's girls that like me, and I just felt so guilty too. Like I think like at that age,
guilty because you had to fight the urge of giving it to them so good.
Yeah, I think at that age is the age if you knew someone liked you, then you knew you could have sex, right? Even though if you don't feel the other way, and I think
that's different for guys and girls.
And a lot of dudes would have done it, like the random blowjob at a party or whatever. But I just felt so guilty.
You had friends that would get random blowjobs at a party?
Yeah.
What?
Like I just didn't I I didn't feel right, you know? I just felt like, oh, I have to be in a committed relationship. I have to love
Do you
them
remember
and
that
all
one
that.
time we were in Austin and we were at this club and it was a 2-level
Oh,
club?
yeah.
And there was this drunk chick that wanted to use the bathroom and she kept trying to shake the door open, but it was locked.
Yeah.
But then there's a sign that says like maintenance room.
Yeah.
And she's like, fuck, they're fucking taking forever. And we were just like looking at her. And then this random dude comes and he starts talking to her. And then, so we ignore them because we're like, oh, okay, they're like flirting. So we ignore them. And then we look at them like maybe 10 minutes later. And she's like up against the wall. He's facing the wall. And she's just sucking his dick out in the open. That was wild. I'd never seen that before.
I love Texas.
Because of that one thing.
It's a good place.
That's a good lady.
Yeah, but yeah, I had like religious guilt, so like I think it just felt
Not enough though.
it
If
felt
you're
more-
losing it at 15.
it felt more holy to fuck a piece of plastic, I think.
Really? You didn't feel guilty fucking plastic?
I did too. I did too. Yeah.
Like, so just masturbating, you felt fucked up?
Yeah.
That's
but
a bummer.
But you can't stop it, you know?
Yeah. My mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me bust.
Yeah, you can't help it.
I know that feeling.
You do?
And what's even worse?
You had religious guilt too?
100%.
What'd you do about it?
I just went under the covers so I couldn't see all the fucking, all the Jesus fucking pictures my mom had everywhere, and the rosaries and the fucking Virgen de Guadalupe and the fucking San Judas staring at me,
So
you know?
every time you needed a bus, you're like, hey, Mom, I'm going to take a nap.
No, it was when no one's home.
Oh,
And then if I'm doing it in the bathroom,
yeah.
then nothing's in there. You can't put no Jesus pieces in there.
Yeah.
It was
How many times you jack off?
when?
During your prime?
As fucking often as I could.
So like 5 times a day?
No, I wasn't an only child, you loser.
Oh, then how many times a day?
If it was probably how many times a week. It wasn't like a daily
Damn, you're an
occurrence.
amateur.
No, I had a house full of people. I lived with 5 other people. Maybe 6 if my grandma was visiting from Mexico and she lived with us for like months at a time.
My palm count was like in the thousands.
Why do you have that face?
'Cause I'm a player like that.
I know. I remember you telling me you jacked off a lot. Even when we were together, you said you jacked off a lot. What's up with that?
Can't help it. I got fucking high T.
So it was just like, how many times a day were you jacking off?
I don't know. I think I tested my limits. And I think after like
It looks like you're going to say
4.
5.
4,
Oh
I was at,
my
yeah,
God.
like I think I did 5, but I realized anything after 3 kind of hurts.
But you still had to do 2 more?
You gotta
What
push
is
the
it?
boundaries.
Is it because you're just like, fuck, I feel it again?
Yeah, but then your dick can't handle it. You know, like the sex urge is there, but then your dick can't handle it.
No, I don't know that. What is that like?
It's like mind over matter.
What do you mean your dick can't have? Because it's raw?
It's like too sensitive. You know when
Well,
you,
how
you know when
how
you're-
back to back are you doing it? Because like,
No. You know how
brother.
you know when you're gobbling on my dick. you know when you're gobbling on it, and then
You wish.
and then that sweet nectar comes out,
No. Ah!
and then you continue to keep gobbling, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah. I
Like
like
that?
talking with you. Yep.
Yeah, that feeling, it takes a while to go away.
What's a while?
I don't know, maybe like 30 minutes to an hour or whatever, and then later
So
on,
you had to do it. So
I
you
would
couldn't wait.
I wouldn't do it back to back. But then later, like later on, you still have a little bit lingering, and then when you do it again, it has a little bit lingering.
A little bit more than
so it's
the-
more and more and more. Yeah. So by the time like you're doing it, I don't know if like the 5th time, like even
What's
though-
coming out at the 5th time?
dude? Sometimes it's just fucking like Arrowhead water. It's just like clear. Yeah, you're all out of nuts.
And what do your nutsacks look like at that point? Does that even change?
They just look like empty pouches, I think.
Like when you get your dog fucking spayed or neutered?
Yeah.
Which one is it?
I mean, you can't tell, but that's what it feels like.
Yeah. Have you seen the dog's fucking ball sack?
Yeah.
When they
oh
remove
yeah,
his
when they
balls,
remove it, yeah, it just
and
flaps. It's sad.
It's really
Like
sad.
a deflated
Why don't they
basketball.
just take that whole thing off? Like, why keep the sack on? It feels like we're mocking them. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
haha, we took out your balls, but you can stare where they used to be. You know?
I like that they leave it there
Why?
because then you can pull on it
Why would you want to pull on it?
because it's cute.
That's fucked up.
I don't pull on it hard.
There's no reason for you to even pull on it.
I like petting my dog everywhere.
I wish they were furry though.
They are furry. Some
They're
of them.
not. What?
Yeah, Meatloaf was kind of furry.
Maybe I didn't stare at his balls.
He has more peach fuzz. I mean, it's not the same color.
There's some dogs that just have straight up fucking man balls.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
You know those GSP dogs?
Yeah.
They're all furry and cute and shit, and then they open up and there's literally the most perfect polished
all
balls.
Skin. Yeah.
It's so weird. I'm like, what the fuck? Even cats have it too.
Oh,
they got their little almond-sized little nut sacks.
For some reason, I look at all cats and I think they're all females. Isn't that weird?
Not weird. I think because they're just so pretty. You fucking pervert.
What?
Yeah, because you think they're all girls.
No, I just think they're all of the female species or female.
I know. I'm kidding. I think it's because they all look very feminine.
Oh.
Because they're just their eyes that have like eyeliner.
Yeah.
And they have these beautiful like lashes and shit. They're just gorgeous creatures.
Yeah. Yeah, but I busted nuts and then it would be really sensitive.
Did you ever get caught busting? I think you said your mom.
Couple times. One time was by my roommate, but she didn't know. And that was really like my ears.
Oh, we know, dude.
My ears turned red.
How do you think she doesn't know? And I'll tell you if she knew.
Oh, I'm fucking slick.
Let me know, and then I'll tell you.
So, I know my room. Everyone knows each other's schedules, right? When you're roommates with people in college. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, everyone's leaving, whatever. And then I had like I don't know, maybe like 2 hours or something like that. So I got ready. Did the little stretch. You know, it's about to get crazy up in here. And then I pull my pants down to my ankles. And
Where are you at?
You know my college apartment? You know how like my mattress, my mattress is on this side of the room?
Okay.
And then there's a coffee table?
No, I don't remember.
Oh, so there was a table?
I think I only went there like less than 5 times.
Oh, okay, so there's a table, a couch, coffee table, TV. My bed's right here. I put the laptop on the coffee table.
Oh, shit. You were just out in the open like that?
Out in the open, yeah.
Disgusting.
Well, I know they're not supposed to be home.
Disgusting.
So I pulled it. I started playing with myself, and all of a sudden I hear the
door
keys
handle
and stuff. I was like, "Oh fuck!" So I just pulled up.
Did you have audio? Was it loud?
I don't remember, but I hope not. I pulled it up real quick, and then I was like, "Oh hey, how's it going?" And then
for sure she knew you were jacking off.
How would she know?
Because there's a lot of movement.
She didn't hear it. She's on the other side of the door. She's probably thinking her own. She's like, "Oh fuck, I left this thing." Right? She's in a state of panic. Why is she back at that time? She's never there at the time. Yeah, so it was like this close. And I just remember like my ears turning like, you know, when you're about to get caught, regardless if they know, it's just like like that. So I'm like, oh shit. And I was like, oh, like looking, pretend I'm like looking around and just moving and then like making my bed or whatever. And then I was like, oh fuck, I almost got caught with my fucking dick out. That would be weird.
That would have been so awkward, dude, because you live with this chick.
Yeah.
And then she would have probably been like, ew, I don't want to live with this fucking sex addict.
Or it would have been normal. Because, you know, college dorm behavior.
Yeah, but she's Asian. Like, it's not.
But it's still college.
Yeah, but it's still Asian.
Like, there's.
Like, if I lived with my community of people, I'm like, that's not what my people do. Fuck you. Fuck you. I knew that was coming.
Then why'd you set yourself up for that?
Because I thought you were going to take the high road, but
Never.
I should have known better. You're fucking scum and you're trash.
Scumbag.
And you don't deserve me or to be like introduced to my fucking beautiful culture.
Is that what you call it?
Oh, don't act like you don't like it. My culture is fucking dope.
I fucking love Mexican women.
You love the women, the food, the traditions, the fucking unity.
Those women, ooh.
And none of them want anything to do with you.
Nah, I got. They love me. They go, Chino.
Oh yeah.
Every time I go to those taco trucks, I go to those taco trucks. They hand me my number. I mean, their number all the time.
Yeah. 555. Never mind. Wait, what are we talking? Oh, that you almost got. I never got. Not even close to caught. Imagine
really?
Everyone already knew.
How come
like
you never
I wasn't
got caught?
that discreet?
I mean, you didn't do it that much. Oh yeah, that's true. You only did a couple times a week.
Yeah, I mean, I just there was 5 other people in the house.
Those are amateur numbers.
That's okay. I'd rather live the life safely and yeah, that would have fucking been mortifying, dude. I remember the time my brother. We only had. So at this point we had moved to a slightly bigger house, and now we had 2 bathrooms, which was really rad. There was a bathroom in my parents' the master bedroom, and then there was one for the rest of us. And there was 4 of us, and then my parents. So there's 6 people total. And if someone was taking a shower, you had to leave the door unlocked because someone might have to use the toilet, right?
The pooper.
Yeah. So I remember I had just started my period. It was the first year I had a period or whatever. And like I don't know why I didn't throw my fucking pad away in the trash. Maybe we didn't have it or whatever, but it's like, you know, those thick fucking pads.
Yeah.
I took my clothes off and I just took my underwear and I placed the pad like on like flat on the floor just because I don't know why I didn't roll it up. Maybe I didn't even know that you could roll it up.
All the blood was just showing?
Yeah. So it was just showing. Well, no one's supposed to come in. You're supposed to knock too, right? So I just left it there. And then my brother just busts in and he's like sitting down. Maybe he's going to poop or something. And then I just hear him go, what the fuck? And I'm like, what the hell's wrong? He's, what the fuck? And he's like cussing and stuff. And I'm like, what? He's like, you're fucking nasty. You're so fucking gross. And I'm like, what's happening? He's like, you fucking dirty bitch. Like, why is it just, you left your fucking bloody pad? And I was like, oh shit, my bad, dude. I probably didn't say my bad, but I was like, fuck you.
You ever get skid marks on your pad?
Skid marks on your pad? It doesn't go that far back.
Oh, it doesn't?
And it doesn't go in between your ass crack. It shouldn't.
I don't know how far back
because a pad is like those thick ones.
Yeah.
There's panty liners, which are way thinner. And I guess it's just meant for like super light days or for just women that like pee a little bit.
Can you pee on it?
You can, but I think you're going to...
Would it like absorb it all? Like would it
Not all, because it just depends on the amount of piss you have, right?
Oh.
So it would definitely overflow. But yeah, you can pee on it.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's like a diaper almost.
Not really. It's not going to hold that much. It's probably going to hold like 1 second worth of piss.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not that much.
I see.
Yeah. You want to try it?
I'll beat it.
Beat what?
The fucking maxi pad.
What do you mean beat it? How?
You're seeing if it could contain my piss?
Yeah.
I'll piss it any day.
No, I'm just saying if you just want to try it. Of course it's going to overflow. Of course. There's no way.
So what is there to try?
See what it feels like.
Feels like what? Me peeing on it?
Yeah, to wear a pad and just kind of pee a little bit.
Oh, I've done that before.
Why?
Because you're only child. You're fucking bored.
Okay, what did you do?
It's like one of those days I'm just like, which is probably every day, I'm just bored. So I'm just digging around the house, opening up all the cabinets, and I saw my mom's pads. And then I would just always think of like, you know.
Did all moms fucking have fucking thick pads? Did your mom have them?
That's all they had back then.
All right.
And then so I would see like, you know, those commercials, they put that blue liquid on whatever. Yeah. And then I'm like, let me try it. So like I taped and I was like, oh, cool. There's tape. This is good technology. So I put it on my underwear and I'd put it on.
How did you know to put it? Oh, because you saw your mom do that?
Yeah. And I'd pee and it would start coming out. And I was like, oh shit, it can't handle my piss. But I didn't know if girls peed less or whatever.
So you thought it was only to catch pee?
No, I knew it was for like whatever girl shit it was, but I just wanted to see if it could hold piss.
Yeah. Did your mom ever talk to you about what it is and why she pees? I mean, why she bleeds?
She just told me it happens like once a month that she's gonna turn into a bitch.
She did not say that.
I'm just kidding. No, she just says that girls have this thing.
And it's blood?
Yeah, but she didn't say it's like my eggs. It comes from my ovaries.
Yeah.
Like none of like.
Were you like, ow? Does it hurt?
I think it was so part of my life. I never questioned it. You know, it's just like, oh, I've always seen my mom change her pad and stuff like that, and I've seen my grandma change.
And she didn't look like she's like in agonizing pain. So you're like, oh, it must be fine.
Yeah, because my grandma would have like an old school Chinese pad.
What the fuck is that?
Like a fucking reusable fabric.
And what would she tie it like a underwear? Or does she put it in?
Yeah.
Yeah, what? To which one?
So my grandma's underwear, it would be fucking trippy because it had buttons and shit. You ever seen underwear with buttons?
Well, where are the buttons?
It's like it comes over and then there's like 4 buttons.
Okay.
This is when they used to make things that need to last forever. So it's not all soft and fucking cute. It was fucking like canvas. And it was like this like I don't know, it looked like almost like a like the same belt that someone that worked at Home Depot would have, where you would like put like pencils and rulers, like that material. That's how thick it looked. And then so she would have this, and then the buttons would come over, and then you could like tie it on the side, and had like an extra layer. And then so I would see her like separate it and then like scrub it, almost like the mask that we wear. Like you would scrub it, and then you would have stains from like the last couple of times because it's really hard to get blood out. And then she would hang it all. And then when she had her period, then she would take that, attach it to that underwear, put that underwear on.
Crazy.
Yeah. Imagine if Doctor Strange made women's underwear, like it looked like that. It was like fucking layers and shit.
How uncomfortable. Look at the shit we go through.
Yeah.
And you can't be nice to me.
What do you mean? You don't deserve it.
I just created the perfect human for you, and I don't deserve a little bit of kindness.
I think I created him,
Really?
didn't I?
Oh, I didn't see him come out of your fucking asshole or dick hole.
Well, you're just a toaster. I'm the actual.
Yeah, who do you think gave him the nutrients?
What do you mean? I give him the nutrients.
Where?
Right here.
He was a leech to my body for 9 months. What are you talking about?
Good. Take it.
Yeah, so be nice to me, you fucking
Fine.
troll bag.
I am nice to you. I love you so much. You're my favorite.
I better be. Am I your favorite Mexican girl?
One of them.
Is my mom the first one or the second one?
Nah, she's the one that's not even on the list that I love.
All right, before we get in a fucking fight, because we always fight on this podcast.
Do we? We never fight. I think
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to add? Why are your pants? What's going on with your pants over there?
Where?
Anyway, anything else you want to add?
No.
All right, I hate you too.
Fine.
You're gonna be nice to me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. That's it. That's all we got. Thank you for listening. See you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.